trap, boys. See, I mean, even dirty, this car looks good. Like, it looks pretty fucking good, even dirty. It needs a wash again. Might try to get that done. Maybe this video, not too sure, but what we are gonna be trying to do this video, today's Wednesday. Tomorrow, I'm gonna drive this to work and yeah, try to blow some of the bugs off of it and stuff. Tomorrow evening when I get home, I'm gonna put it in the shop, and from there, I wanna try to get the Jackspania Racing header that I've been had for probably a year and a half now. I'm gonna try to get that installed, and from there, I'm gonna leave it turned down. I'm gonna drive it a little bit, turn down, and see how I like it. I did enjoy the B16 when it was just turned down, so I might leave it, I might not. I also had an idea of doing the hood exit on this car too once, just because I don't drive it really like that, so it wouldn't really bother me. I don't know. I thought it'd be pretty cool to take it to a meet, and then if they have two-step comp or something, just shoot the flames out the hood. I always thought that would be pretty cool. But the goal of this video, well, not this video, but the goal of this video is to get the header installed. In the next video you see on this thing, we're gonna try to get it to James and have him dyno it so that we can see. I think right now we're sitting at like 204, 202, something like that. It'd be nice if I can push back to like maybe 208-ish. That would be nice. Again, we gotta remember though, the dyno does read differently now than it did when we last tuned this car. So we gotta do the calculations and stuff to get the right number, but nonetheless, we'll get that right number. And if anything, if this is anything like the B16, which if you wanna watch that video, I'll try to link it in the description. But if it's anything like the B16, the Jackspania Racing header gained us over 10 wheel horsepower and about 3 or 4 more wheel torque. So it really did perform, especially where the B16 was happy, which is in the higher rev range. Huge shout out to Jackspania Racing. All right guys, so here's my issue right now. I'm looking at the way this two-piece header fits in here, and there's just no way that big ass Jackspania header is gonna fit in that little space. There's just no freaking way. It's not two-piece, and there's just no way, man. I mean, this fucking it's four all the way to under the damn motor. So there's just no, I don't see it. Cause as you can see 3 runners, and then the 4th runner actually overlaps in the back. That gives it a little more room. I think the only way you could run this header in a CG would probably be with solid mounts, which I don't have, and you're gonna have to remove this mount on the front. And also, I believe you're gonna have to put the header on outside of the car. I think that's gonna be the only freaking way, guys, because there's no way that, like, this thing is massive, bro. Like, this is a huge header, and there's just no way, man, it's gonna fit. Even if I took this mount off, there's no way it's gonna fit down between the subframe and the engine. Like that, there's just no way. What would have been nice is kind of like the HCB header, how it's got like the little spring thing down here that disconnects. If they would have done that up here, that would have been a way, because then you could have put the top piece on, you could have slid the bottom piece up, and you would have had a header. But I honestly don't believe that any aftermarket products are really developed for Accords. I think that's, again, where our biggest issues are coming in at. They just don't make stuff for Accords. I mean, we should be grateful to making automotive parts for Accord engines or Prelude engines, but it's just still, it's built around the Civic chassis, man, and the way the Civic is just so open in the front. That's just what everything is built by, and this just ain't it. Or, now if I had like a aftermarket traction bar on this thing, you could probably pass that thing up in there, but it's still gonna be really tight, guys, and see, that's just not gonna fly. I have no problem pulling the engine and putting the header on. That's not my issue, but my issue is gonna be the solid mounts, because I don't feel like purchasing solid mounts. As you know, with CGs and most Accords, no eBay brand makes a stiff mount. They're all like freaking passport and expensive ass mounts, and nothing is wrong with that. But I mean, I cannot invest $400 or $500 in a set of engine mounts if it's just all motor. Like I can't do, like, it don't make no fucking power to be having solid mounts. And in these cars, like my brothers and my trap here, and I don't know if we did it in niches, I don't think we did, but my dad actually welded the front mount solid, so it's actually stiff as is. But if I lose that front mount, then I'm gonna lose all my stiffness, and it's gonna go back to like factory all the way around, so the engine will rock a lot more and stuff. So I don't want to lose that right now. So unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna be able to install this header on this car. So, man, I feel so bad, bro. Jackspania, I mean, he accidentally sent it to me a long time ago, like back when I was doing the B16 Civic, and I always said I was gonna put it on probably trap, because, you know, this is my all motor Accord, and I just want to keep it that way. But adding some go fast parts never hurt anybody, so that's what I was trying to do, and I really want to do that eventually. So I guess I'm gonna just have to stick this header back up. It's gonna have to take solid mounts, so we're gonna definitely have to lose that front mount right here, because you can see like this runner goes all the way over out the way, but that runner right there is not gonna clear this, obviously. So we're gonna definitely lose that whole mount. When I do actually buy solid mounts for this car, I'm definitely not buying that traction bar. That's another couple $100, so I'm definitely not buying that. Yeah, we're gonna have to make it work, man. If I have to trim it some, I will, which I don't think will be that big an issue. I might just freaking pull the whole engine, because I need a clutch anyway. This car has been on the same clutch for about 6 or 7 years. Stock AutoZone clutches, you know that. And it's not even a Prelude clutch. Some people use a Prelude because better clamping force. But it's actually just an Accord AutoZone clutch. Back when I bought it, I think they cost it like $99. So with tax, it was like $105 or something. Budget, guys, budget. And yeah, that's been in here for over 6 years. It really needs to come out for a refresh. I want to do a clutch. I want to do a timing belt, water pump, because as you know, the H motors are getting increasingly more expensive, and I'm not putting a K in this. So I really want to take care of this engine, man. It does not leak a freaking bit, man. It is super clean under the bottom for like the amount of years it's been in here. And like you just look around, bro, like everything is dry, crusty. Like there's no, you know how sometimes it be like all wet back here behind the block or behind the header. There is no fucking oil leaking on this thing. If anything, my transmission might be leaking something, but there is not a drop. Like, look how dry this shit is. Like, the oil pan is like perfectly freaking sealed up. Like, the transmission has just a little bit of fluid on it, but the motor, man, is fucking spotless. So, I definitely want to take care of this engine. This is one of the best ones I've ever had. And for those that don't know, this is actually the third H23 that's been in this car. The first two I did fuck up, but you know, shit happens. Misshifted one time, and the second motor, I sucked water up in it and locked it up. That sucks, man. I really wanted to, man, I had it planned out too, guys. I really wanted to get that header on, take this bad boy to James this week, let him retune it with the new header, see if the power gains, because I think, like I said, right now it's making like 204, 202, 204, something in that range. And I was trying to get closer to 210. I mean, I freaking love this car as it is. I was hoping to gain a little power, man. Which is still on the table. I mean, the header's been sitting for over a year, so it's nothing to me. Like, I could just stick it back up there out the way and keep it moving, man, until I can, because I do plan on going ahead and pulling this engine. I'll probably do that, man. I might try to do it really soon, honestly. That might be one of the cheaper things I can do right now. I just need to figure out how much the engine mounts are gonna be. As you know, we did paint this baby last year before the Dragon, and like it does not, you see, it does not sit in the shop at all. Like it sits outside. It does need a good like detail wash and buff, but I mean, it's still got the gloss, and as you can see, the roof is super wavy. I did not fix any dent or any waviness in this car. I just tried to get the wrap off, and then I just painted it. And for anybody wondering, the fenders are rusted. I just cleared over top of them, and they became like this deep brown looking color, which I'm cool with. But yeah, trap, man, 17x9 plus 25 offset, 225, 45, 17 tires, no spacers, drilled and slotted brake rotors all the way around. Yeah, she's a pretty much Dragon warrior, man. She's built for that Dragon, and I had an amazing time there last year. So definitely probably gonna take this back sometime or another. This year I do want to try to take the CD5. Interior is all stock. We do have a hybrid racing shifter for the Accords. Did reach out to them and got one of those put in here, so it's a shifter, guys. It might need some adjustment, but it do not, like, I can't no lift this bad boy like I used to. That shifter will lock your ass out. Now the factory Prelude one, for those that know the cheat code to CGs, the best stock shifter is the Prelude. It drops the CG shifter significantly lower, and it just feels like a whole different car. I still got it over there. That thing, bro, I never let off the gas. Like, I could just throw the gears and that shit would just ride the fuck out. So definitely one of my favorite cheat mods that you can do if you have one of these, because everybody knows the stock Accord shifter sits up really high like a fucking pickup truck, and dropping that down just makes the world of difference in these cars, makes it feel a whole lot more sporty. So definitely a modification to do, but Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what this video is turned into, man, but I'm still gonna fucking drop it, man. I hate I couldn't get the header, but now I know, like I never really paid attention, but now I know exactly what I'm gonna have to do to try to get it in there. So I'm gonna look around, check on the mounts, and I mean, this car deserves it, man. It's really a warrior. And then as you see, I got the little brace across the top. A traction bar will add stability to the front and stuff, and then solid engine mounts. This thing's gonna really wake up, man. I'm pretty sure you guys enjoy seeing Trap anyway, and we did drive it a little bit yesterday, so that's pretty cool. Again, huge shout out to Jackspania Racing for supporting me and believing in me. If y'all wanted to check their website out, the link is always in the description below. Also, remember guys, every business that I'm affiliated with, you can save money by using DFSQUAD at checkout. So if you do check out Jackspania Racing, remember if you buy something, use DFSQUAD at checkout to save on your purchase. Trying to give back to y'all like y'all getting me by, you know, enjoying the videos and stuff. So yeah, with that being said, guys, I'm gonna wrap this video up right here. Click the like button for me. I will catch y'all next time. Remember, respect all bills. Peace out.